Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, everybody, and happy Friday. It's Rod with Pow Group, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Once again, happy Friday. It's July 11th. Hope you're doing well, and we've got some exciting news. We just had a new article come out. This is breaking news. Rescheduling could be any day now, says anti-MJ group, and you're very familiar with this group. We're going to discuss all of that and more. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the price action in the days, weeks, months ahead, but we have been seeing a huge amount of volume and uptick in price for the MJ industry. And as they say, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. And generally these big breakouts that we've been seeing, 20+% gains in the run of a day. MSOS was even up almost 60% there in a relatively short period of time. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some news soon. And again, rescheduling is low-hanging fruit. I don't think we're going to see any kind of safer banking or legislation anytime soon. I think that's going to be more into the fall, more into early 2026 before the U.S. midterms in 2026 for sure. I think we'll see some sort of banking reform and then maybe the States Act or CAOA. But I think, again, they're going to focus on crypto, get the Genius Act out of the way, Clarity Act, market structure, anti-CBDC, and then I think it's going to be MJ's turn. But we'll discuss all of that and more. Again, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And make sure to follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Another clue that we got that MJ stocks were absolutely erupting and there could be some news is the fact that we've been having a myriad of different POW algo alerts go off. And there's only one day left. Just give you a quick notice here that the POW algo alerts price will be going up tomorrow. There's over 60 stocks, cryptos, assets, tons of MJ stocks in there now with over 25 different custom alerts. So the price will be going up to $29.99 Canadian from $15.99. There's still some people paying $4 a month for this. Don't worry, you won't be affected as long as you don't cancel. And any POW members get 20% off the annual for life. So that'll be going up almost double into tomorrow. So take advantage of that. And I'll just show you some of the alerts that we had in the POW algo. If we go over to the algo service, these also get emailed out as well. So it essentially looks the same. It's just sent via email. But look at all of the different, well, there's tons of crypto and commodity stocks, MJ stocks in there as well. But look at all these alerts here for MJ stocks. You had Tilray, micro overbought, SNDL, bullish triple thunder crossover, which is when the weekly close over the 10-week moving average, the weekly MACD crosses bullish, and the stochastic crosses bullish. When those all three happen simultaneously, when all three of those conditions happen at the same time, you get this alert here from POW algo alerts in the Pow Group private community, and it also gets emailed out. MSOS, bullish triple thunder crossover, that happened on July 8th. So if we take a look at July 8th here on MSOS, the price closed at 231. The price closed. So if you entered there, just on that signal and that bullish triple thunder crossover, that would have been a trade opportunity of about 24%. So like I said, there was tons of alerts. And when you see all of those alerts going off in the Pow Group private community all at the same time or in the POW algo service, right? MSOS, bullish triple thunder crossover. You had Tilray, bullish. You had tons of them. VFF, we had a golden cross go off on VFF. Ultra overbought. CRLBF, bullish triple thunder crossover. If you scroll down, there's even more. There's more crypto. I think we had one on TCNNF as well. Yeah, I think we did, but that was a little bit higher up. So again, in effort of time, I won't go through every single one, but those do get emailed out as well. But we'll take a look at this article here, the MJ Herald. So this was the news that just broke. Anti-MJ group says President Trump is poised to reschedule MJ, says decision could come any day now. And a lot of people are thinking that this could take forever. That's not the way I see it. Like the way I understand it, I'm not a lawyer. I'm 12 years short of a law degree. But the way I understand it, Pam Bondi, the new AG, she could essentially, with a stroke of a pen and the help of the president, could reschedule this. And Congress could do it a lot quicker as well, but we'll see what happens. I think they're going to attempt to deschedule it. That's ultimately where we're going to go, and I think it will happen in the next couple of years a lot sooner than many people think. They'll leave it up to the states, etc. But I do think that rescheduling could happen between now and the fall. That seasonality effect. Typically, we see a drop-off in activity and a summer lull for MJ, and then into the fall is a great seasonality effect. And I think they're going to tack that on. The broader market has been showing lots of breadth and expansion opening up as well. You've been seeing the Russell, small cap stocks really starting to gain momentum, and that high risk sector. And it's been all across to MJ, right? You've been seeing things popping off left, right, and center. So I think, rescheduling in the fall makes a lot of sense, and I think it'll happen a lot sooner than many people think. And then I think safer banking will probably be toward the end of the year, early 2026, after crypto legislation, and then they'll pivot to MJ. It'll be MJ's time to shine. But one of the nation's most prominent anti-MJ organizations says the Trump administration is on the verge of officially rescheduling MJ, a move that could be announced at any moment. In a shared post to X, the group Smart Approaches to MJ, so Sam, stated that the Trump administration is poised to reschedule MJ, and that the decision could be announced any day now, despite reiterating its opposition by arguing that MJ meets the technical definition of Schedule 1, which is all nonsense, absolutely asinine. We know that's just completely false. The group acknowledged the shift appears imminent. And we've been legal almost for 7 years at the federal level here in Canada. It's time for the U.S. government to get their you-know-what together, and it's saying now that about 90% of Americans want it legal in some form or another. So think of medical, right? Smart Approaches to MJ says that the public acknowledgement that rescheduling is likely imminent marks a significant moment in the debate, given the organization's strong opposition to MJ reform and close ties to prohibitionist policymakers. Anyway, I'm not going to read this entire thing. You can breathe a sigh of relief, but it's not that long. You can go through it. Take a look at it. Obviously, Sam, take everything what they say with a grain of salt, but we've been seeing this from many other, pundits, experts, and different op-eds and whatnot, that it's more than likely going to come soon. And again, promises made, promises kept has been the theme. We've been seeing them come through on other promises, and again, we're just finally getting MJ's time to shine, and the charts are heating up. And again, the saying goes, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. We've been seeing tons of moves lately. Some names are up 100%. Look at VFF, for example. Tilray was up almost 100%. VFF, if we go to the weekly time frame here, this thing was I remember buying this not too long ago at 40 cents, averaging down my position. And here it is up 230%. So things are really starting to move in a big way, folks. Oxy went from a penny to 17 cents. Life-changing wealth there already. I just posted a video on that as well. If you haven't seen that, just go to videos and check that out. But the stock did drop about 30%. I don't think it's time to panic though. And things are heating up in a big way. So VFF was another leader today. It actually confirmed a second bull flag. And we've got a measure move here of $1.88 there on VFF. So MSOS absolutely took it on the chin. I couldn't believe that it was at $2, almost into $1. Yeah, we hit $2.02. But look at that double bottom. Essentially, they're off $2, 202, and then 206. What a move there, entering there off of that double bottom, ahead of potential rescheduling and safer banking reform, legislation, pivoting from the focus on crypto over to MJ. And we could see an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross here as well on MSOS. This would be the first time we see those EMAs cross bullish since September of 2023, right? Can't stay that way forever. But I'm very bullish on Tilray, very bullish on Oxley. I think, MSOS is going to see some massive gains as well. And OGI, like SNDL, really paying attention to those. Keep an eye on SNDL and OGI. I think those are going to be the next to fly. MSOS, we just had a bullish triple thunder crossover, like I mentioned, close above the 10-week moving average. MACD and stochastic cross bullish. Weekly time frame, we have no resistance until $4.23 on the weekly, and we have the 200-day moving average there at 377. So I think we'll be up to $3.50 to $4 in a hurry. And if we do get some substance here, and if there's some truth to this, and we get rescheduling announced, next week or the week after, then these stocks could easily go up another 100%, 200% from here. But hopefully this kind of made your Friday, and we'll see what the future brings here into the weeks ahead. But I do think we're going to see these stocks absolutely erupt. And then once big tech, crypto, AI tops out over the coming months, then that's when I think we're going to see a new multi-year bull market spanning for this sector and medicine in the future. And I'm here for it. Can't wait. Smash the like if you're excited. All right. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend ahead. It's Rod with Powder. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll catch you in the next one.